watching PokeCast. Today's issue of the Fantastic Four is Fantastic Four Unlimited, Issue 3. And this is a nicely sized story, which gives us a pretty good one on it. Right off the bat, the only thing I have to say is, unfortunately, I have to get down with the things I absolutely hated about this comic on this one, because they irk me so bad that, yes, I'm going to start out with about the things I did not like about this issue. The biggest thing that I do not like is the artist, who was Herb Trimp. He should never have even remotely touched the Fantastic Four. And I'll give you a nice little picture of what. Look at that. Look at the Invisible Girl. Okay? I mean, this person absolutely has no idea how to draw the Fantastic Four. And that's just what I have to say. Right off the bat, this is the only reason that I did not like this. And it just gets worse. I mean, there's so many parts in this comic that the art is so bad, it made me feel like I was reading something out of the Super Squad, which I don't like because of, well, it's not the art I don't like, it's just more, they're just annoying. But, no offense to any fans of that, it's just, the art in this was so atrocious. It looked like a third grader drew the Fantastic Four as best they could, and misproportioned a lot of their faces. I mean, it just, there is no, how this person got hired on by Marvel by just looking at this particular issue is beyond me. So, and I got that out of the way. Now let's talk about why I like this. Well, basically, all of a sudden, Reed calls a team in, and he's just like, we gotta go, come on, everybody, and grabs this huge machine that he makes Ben carry, of course, and all of a sudden, he's like, okay, guys, we're going to the negative zone, we have to go now. He goes inside the negative zone, and start heading over to where they need to go, because, you know, he's just not really telling them anything at the moment. So when they finally get there, they're kind of, you know, flying through the negative zone, trying to get to where Reed's trying to show them. All of a sudden, these mindless creatures get near Sue. And Sue obliterates them. Not just kills them, it literally disintegrates these mindless creatures with their powers. And kind of like, you know, Reed's just like, honey, you didn't have to do that. You know, it definitely leading up to when she does the whole split and creates Malice. So that's pretty cool that they did introduce some of that. We finally get to what's really going on, and there's this giant white hole that, it's a negative zone, so it has to be a white hole, not a black hole, that is corrupting the negative zone and potentially could destroy all reality. As the Fantastic Four are trying to examine it, all of a sudden Blastaar comes up and starts attacking the Fantastic Four. You know, geez, they're only there for about 5 minutes. What happens? A supervillain sees them and is like, kill them. You know. Oh no, sorry. Oh, and the penalty I have decreed for trespassing is death. Boy, with how ugly he is, death should be put onto him. You know, you just gotta love how supervillains are. Sometimes almost always the evil, ugly monsters, you know. Well, Blastaar basically goes and is able to capture Sue and Johnny and takes off, leaving them alive. And with Reed and Ben kind of like, oh, okay, so what we're going to do? Another ship shows up. Unfortunately, it's Annihilus. And as Reed then tries to talk to Annihilus, telling him what's going down, what's going on, why they're here, the only thing that Annihilus can say is, kill them. if they finally get in there, they start talking about what has just happened. As soon as Annihilus hears about his the common foe, he's just, my scavengers, cease fighting at once. And this is the coolest part. After Annihilus is, okay, we're gonna work with you, we're gonna team up, we're gonna find out what's going on. He gives us his origin. He actually tells us how he became Annihilus. Now that is something that I thought was really cool, because they took the time to finally give us an origin that everybody's probably been wondering, how. So now even they show how he survived the attack of Thor, when Thor officially killed him. So that was really cool that it took the time to answer some questions that we've been wanting. Officially, Annihilus goes over to Blastaar. They both team up with the Fantastic Four to figure out what this is about. Of course, both of them wanting to get the technology about the beings who help them become who they are. After they finally... Another picture. Right there. Need ASMR about the art. They finally arrive to where they need to be, and then they find out who's behind everything. So, spoiler alert! Reed Richards' doppelganger has gone completely insane and is now the villain. So, they have to figure out how they can stop the evil Reed Richards and the superior race of aliens to save all reality. And I'm going to leave it right there because there's so much more to talk about, but this is where it gets really cool. And I mean, there's just so much that we get to see that's really kind of helped bring out so much of the comic. So this has been a very good one, and I'm very excited about the story, because that's what saved it. If the story was not good, this would be probably the worst Fantastic Four comic I have, because of how bad the art was. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Ciao and sayonara.